this is not a traditional mock draft. I do this every year. I do one where, I try to guess what teams do. But my take is, I don't know. Nobody does. Outside of the number one pick this year, everybody knows that. So I am going to draft based on what I would do as general manager, and I think it will look mostly like the first 15 picks. I'm going to go 15 picks. So let's start with the number one pick. That's the easiest one. The Raiders need a quarterback. Fernando Mendoza is easily the best quarterback prospect. Is he Matt Ryan plus, Heisman winner, 16-0 at a non-traditional power, big arm, moves well, humble, gratitude, and you get that rookie quarterback contract for the next 4 to 5 years. So that's the easy one. He goes number one. My second pick is a little different than everybody else's mock. I think the Jets draft David Bailey, the best pure edge. He'll walk into the Jets. On one side, you'll have Will McDonald. On the other, it's David Bailey. I hear about Arvell Reese. Arvell Reese projects as an edge rusher. I don't trust the Jets to get that right. This guy is a plug-play guy. He will be starting the first week. David Bailey from Texas Tech. He went to Stanford. Then he was on the market. Texas Tech got out the wallet. He is an immediate play, day one edge rusher. Number 3, Arizona. I think Arizona should call on Fernando Mendoza, but their O-line is a wreck. They have a new offensive coach. What do offensive coaches like Ben Johnson do? Solve the offensive line. Francis Mauigoa from Miami. He can play interior or tackle. They may use him at both. The Cardinals had the 26th ranked offensive line. He is solid in run and pass blocking, an offensive coach. They've got receivers and backs and tight ends. They have got to get that O-line solved, whether Jacoby Brissett or rumored Jimmy Garoppolo is the quarterback. Number 4, Arvell Reese. Now, again, many have him at 2 to the Jets. I don't trust the Jets. I do trust Robert Saleh to use him in maybe a little bit of a hybrid Fred Warner, Nick Bosa role. I think he's just too talented to fall. And again, he's 6'4", 240, 4'4". Titans only had one player with more than 5 sacks last year. So I think he's just too talented for Robert Saleh to pass on. They've got their quarterback, and they've got other needs, but I think they go get the Ohio State edge. Number 5, Giants. This is a good pick for them. They need secondary help. Caleb Downs, best safety in the draft. I mean, he's pretty good in coverage. You can bring him, as you see here, on blitzes like Nick Amenwari, who went to the Seahawks, second round out of South Carolina. He's a tremendous player. John Harbaugh is going to love him. You can play him probably special teams and defense day one ranked. Giants were an atrocious team last year, 31st against the run. This kid didn't even have to perform at the combine. He is that good. Giants, who I have projected as winning their division, get the number 1 back-end defensive player in the draft, Caleb Downs, another Buckeye. Number 6, Cleveland Browns, Carnell Tate, played at Ohio State. Their receiving core's a mess. Shedeur Sanders and Shedeur Sanders capable of throwing the ball down the field, but Jerry Jeudy is inconsistent, drop issues, maturity issues. Carnell Tate kind of feels like a can't-miss guy to me. I mean, I don't think there's many can't-miss guys in the draft. I can't believe it, if not for Cleveland, somebody else. A lot of Buckeyes at the top. I think he walks in, Jerry Jeudy one side, Carnell Tate on the other. They had an atrocious, their leading receiver last year was a rookie tight end from Bowling Green, Carnell Tate to the Browns. Number 7, best corner in the draft is out of LSU, Mansour Delane. I think the Commanders, who have many issues, they were a really bad team, was Washington against the pass. He excels outside the numbers in man coverage. LSU has always been a cornerback and a wide receiver factory. Great instincts, excellent length. Best corner in the draft for a team, Washington, that needs it. He goes at 7. Number 8, Tyler Shuck was surprisingly good for the Saints. Rookie quarterback, second-round pick. I think they get Jeremiyah Love. He's the Jahmyr Gibbs of this draft, a home run hitter. Alvin Kamara is now 30 and rushed for under 500 yards. and they were not a good run team. They were near the bottom, 28th in the NFL against the run. So Love is again, like David Bailey at number 2, he's a plug-and-play guy. Put him in, run game, with a second-year quarterback. They couldn't run last year. Alvin Kamara's aging. He goes to the Saints at 8. Number 9, the Chiefs, who made that Trent McDuffie trade with the Rams today. They have 2 first-rounders. I think the Chiefs go and get Spencer Fano out of Utah, right tackle. So they've got their left tackle. They don't have a right tackle. Utah has arguably 2 of the best tackles in the whole draft. They were 25th in rushing, 28th in pressure. So they've got a lot of needs right now in Kansas City. But I think number 1 is protecting Patrick Mahomes and getting that running game going. So if Love falls to them, I could see them taking Love from Notre Dame. If not, they'll go with a right tackle from Utah. Number 10, Cincinnati. My guess is they'll take a Buckeye, Sonny Styles, who had an unbelievable combine. Trey Hendrickson's out the door. He can play. Sonny Styles is one of those guys. He was a combine monster. On any other team, he would have been the best player easily. But on Ohio State, he's the 3rd or 4th best player. 6'5", 245, runs a 4.4. Typical Buckeye, elite 5-star level talent. So I think he stays in state. Number 11, Dolphins. Ruben Bain, I think, drops to Miami. I think they'll have some pressure to go get a guy with short arms historically, but he's just a baller. He's a playmaker, and the Hurricane fan base is going to absolutely love this. Miami doesn't get pressure on the quarterback. They were 25th in the NFL last year in getting pressure on the quarterback. And I don't know how good Ruben Bain is with the arm issue, but I know every time I watched Miami play, he was unblockable, a relentless player, kind of a Max Crosby engine, kind of a game changer up front. So I think Miami grabs him. At number 12, and I think this will be one of the early steals in the draft, the Dallas Cowboys will get Keldrick Falk from Auburn. Great character guy. He was like all SEC freshman team. He's been good for years at Auburn. Very good against the run. Character guy in the building. And I think they're sensitive to that in Dallas because I think, Dak Prescott, high character guy, has always been somebody that Jerry Jones liked. Micah Parsons viewed as a little into Micah. This kid is great. They need an edge rusher. He can defend the run and the pass. He's a grinder. He's a character guy. I think he goes to the Cowboys, and they get themselves a little bit of a first-round steal. Number 13, L.A. Rams. I think they go Mekhi Lemon. Now, they've got needs at tackle, but Lemon can solve 2 issues. Devontae Adams is 33, so he's the heir apparent to Devontae Adams. This kid is unbelievable. If he gets his hand on it, he catches it. There's a lot of these recruits that don't pan out. He has been sensational and over-delivered for the Trojans. And I think between Devontae Adams' age, they also want to clean up their punt returning. He's got impeccable hands, almost 100 yards per game for the Trojans. Number 14, I think the Ravens, they're going to have to pay Lamar Jackson. They got to find some guys on that offense that don't cost much. Kenyon Sadiq from Oregon, who just had the fastest 40 time ever for a tight end. He's a little undersized, but remember, Isaiah Likely, the Ravens tight end, is a free agent. Mark Andrews is getting older, and they were top 3 in the NFL in 12 personnel. They like to use multiple tight ends. The Rams do, the Ravens do. So I think the Oregon tight end, who's undersized but a little bit of a bully, he's hard matchup for corners and safeties. He goes to the Ravens. And number 15, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They've got several needs. Edge rusher, among them Texas A&M, Cassius Howell, first-team All-American at Texas A&M. It is a good edge rusher draft. He is a need of which they have a need at corner, linebacker, edge. They got to rebuild that defense. So there is my first 15 draft